Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's 27th of May 2022. I'm making this video for a small technical analysis on Bitcoin and overall market. What I feel the best part about this video is going to be, the overall macro move on BTC in confluence with USDT dominance and BTC dominance. So, today we're not only going to talk about BTC, but we're also going to talk about Ethereum. And the most important thing you guys should know, and I'll be the first one to tell you, is about the Defi. Defi, I mean, where you want to buy and what coins you need to buy. I mean, that's something you should be well aware of. And also the Bitcoin dominance as to what exactly the plan for the BTC dominance is. So if you like this video, please subscribe to this channel and also hit a like button. Further, if you would like to trade with me, come join Walsh Wealth Group. The link is mentioned in the description. And if you would like to support my work, and if you would like to be part of, Bybit WSOT competition, a winner gets $1.8 million. A winning team, basically. If you would like to be part of my team, go create a Bybit account, using my referral link. You need to transfer a deposit minimum of $1,000 to be a part of this competition. So do it right away. Thank you so much, guys. Once you have done this, do DM me on the Twitter that you have created the Bybit account using my referral link, and you have deposited $1,000 so that we can start over with the competition probably. So BTC, guys, I think yesterday also I posted on the Twitter, if you remember. My plan is still same, guys. Where everybody was bullish, I did post it on the Twitter that we need to over here, when we are here, that we need to go down like this in 5-wave structure. So far, we have done A, B, and C. I do expect, and yesterday in Walsh Wealth Group also I posted, don't worry, don't panic. This move is most likely a B wave, and we should be having one more wave down for the C wave. Minimum target for that C wave would be 786 Fibonacci levels, anywhere from 27.6 to 27.3. And maximum it can go to 27,100 levels. So it's like 27k I'm expecting it to hold. So of course, if you are looking to longs here, I would say hold on, wait for now, don't just market buy anything. Good part is, yes, we might go for a very nice 3-tap setup. A 3-tap setup might possibly possible on the lower term time frame. If you look at from this perspective, if 28,700 levels hold, then yes, a 3-tap setup would be very, very nice and clean. So practically, you can look for a scalp maybe. If you think that the bottom, this is the bottom, let's say, and if this is the bottom, then probably the BTC should be holding the levels of 28,600, and we should not be breaking under. So the risk reward is amazing if you really want to scalp it over here, guys. But let's say I will just patiently wait for a clean price action to develop. I do think that one more wave down is likely. Why? Because if you look at the Ethereum, Ethereum is very near to the sweeping of the lows. Yesterday I posted when this bounce is for a shorting at the bounce at 1,900 bucks. And also it's like total chart. If you remember, I posted on the Twitter that I do expect one more wave down on the total, and that's exactly what total is doing. So I am expecting that that Ethereum to sweep the lows. Now, why BTC dominance is pumping and why Bitcoin is holding so strong? So many people ask, well, think about it, that BTC on the daily have already finished its whole dump. Basically, this was the level where we lost it, we have range lows, and we have swept and dumped like almost 8 to 10%. Okay, and then we made a 15% move. Now Ethereum and also have to do a similar move before it can go for a big reversal. Well, if this is the case, then you have a very nice range lows over here. That's where the range lows and the liquidity pocket. So you want to see that we sweep this lows, and the levels you want to see for a bounce most likely would be 1560 to 1530 levels. That's the levels I'm ideally looking for, a very nice scalp basically. From there, I'm expecting a bounce on BTC on Ethereum, and the minimum bounce you can expect on ETH would be somewhere around 2097, or you can expect even a 15% bounce on Ethereum would be somewhere around 1800 levels to 1840 levels. It gives you a very nice 3.6 hour setup, guys. Well, I think Ethereum if you really want to long Ethereum, let it sweep these lows. And on liquidity, testing the levels of 1564 would be nice. And that is the levels where you should be looking for longs. The best levels, the most optimal trade entry, if you really want it for Ethereum, then it should be somewhere around these levels. It's like 1549.4. So any sweep under this would be nice. That is the levels where you would want to see Ethereum. So Ethereum is definitely gonna have sweep one more wave down before we can have a big push on the upside. Now, if we do flip the levels of 1843 after we go down, then yes, Ethereum is going to have a big bounce towards the levels of 2200 and can even go to 2400 levels. Okay, that's what I'm thinking for Ethereum. Now, if we talk about the Bitcoin, yes, I do expect BTC to have a one more wave down and then probably a push. The Y wave most likely have a one minimum target for the Y wave would be 1:1 extension. And if you look at from the fifth perspective, the 1:1 extension on BTC would fall somewhere around $33,000, and 1236 falls around $34,100. So 34,000, there is a possibility. But if we go near to 34,000, then do remember that there is a likely we go and hit 1414 extension, which would be somewhere around $36,000, which clearly indicates that we're going to have a bigger extension, and this is going to be a bigger wave for BTC, after which you can expect a one more move down, which is going to be the final wave down for BTC towards 24,000 bucks, and after which you can see a big reversal and a big move on the BTC. But before we go to $34,000, let me tell you one thing. Now, this is from the Elliott wave theory and wave perspective. I do have one more theory, and which is logical, which is like a week of accumulation. So what about the week of accumulation? Let me show you something. Well, if you really know what exactly the week of accumulation, and if you know how to play the week of accumulation, so what I would like to see on the BTC right now is you got a very nice dump, and then automatic rally. This rally was not the longs are piling up or longs are building the positions. No, it's like shorts are covering their positions, which means this rally was only because of the shorts covering their positions, whosoever have shorted, and they are taking profits. Okay, now that is one way, and then you're gonna have like a zigzag correction, WXY move. Either this is your bottom because we have already hit the 0.702 Fibonacci levels, but if we do lose again the levels of 28,600, then it's like the bottom would be somewhere around $27,600 to $27,100 in between these levels. So it's going to like we're gonna have ST over here. When you have an ST in the phase B, you're gonna have a very nice sweep of the range highs, which is going to be around sweep of the 31,500. Go to the levels of daily NPOs here around 33,000 bucks. Reject, have a deviation, trap, a lot of bulls here, trap, and liquidate them. Go a swing filler pattern, and not a swing filler pattern, but I would say dump under the levels of 26,553. Accumulate there, trap bears over here, and then you go for a full-fledged reversal. And this mega bounce on the BTC then would be like a bounce towards $38,000 to $39,000 levels. So that would make more and more sense to me. And this kind of a price action we have already seen in the past as well when we were at $53,000. So that's exactly what I'm looking for. And this Fibonacci levels that we have at 24,598 on the Bybit. Remember, we also have a big bearish shark, forming on the BTC. I've already shown in my previous videos, and it's the target would be around 23,175 to 23,400, anywhere in between. The CME should fall in those levels. Not necessarily that perhaps might go that deep, but CME for sure. I think we have seen in the past as well. It has gone deeper than what the perhaps normally do. So this is what the plan for the BTC. I'm expecting BTC to hold these levels. Now, why do I think that BTC will hold these levels? Why? Because first, USD dominance. USD dominance is most likely doing WXY correction on if you look at the 4 hours chart. Well, if you look at the 4 hours, this whole move down on the USD dominance was your W, and we are doing X right now. So you're going to say something like this, and I'm expecting a rejection from the golden pocket zone of 6.76%, which means you still have 4 to 5% dump across the board. So total is going to have that dump, and that dump is majorly going to happen because of the Ethereum, and some major alts are going to get down deep actually. So hence, from there, I'm expecting a reversal and then probably down towards the levels of 5.57%. And that's where you're going to get a big relief bounce across the board. So if you look at from the percentage perspective, you get a minimum of 18% bounce across the board minimum. Many alts are gonna make like 70% move, 60% move. Many alts might even not make 10% move. It just accumulate and they are so bearish. It's just gonna get sell off, and many alts are gonna get flat. So you need to understand that what exactly alts are we looking for a big bounce, guys. So USD dominance, this is my plan. If you look at the bigger count perspective, I'm expecting from these levels of 5.59 to 5.2%, I'm expecting USD dominance to have a bigger push to the levels of 7.54 to 7.68%. So that's where your top would be for the USD dominance, and then probably you can look for another relief bounces. So now let's go and talk about the BTC dominance. Well, exactly, I've already posted in my corner about the BTC dominance. I'm anticipating that BTC dominance is going to top out for the wave 3 would be somewhere around 48% to 48.4%, anywhere in between. And that would be an absolutely top, because we need to sweep the highs. What highs are we talking about? These levels. This is where 47.6% is where we need to sweep this highs. Once we sweep this highs, your wave 3 would be in, and then you're gonna get a nice relief bounce on the alts as well, where you're gonna have wave 4. So remember, wave 4 is going to be a very nice relief bounces across the board, not only for the BTC but also for alts. And alts are going to have a bigger bounce than BTC. That's what BTC dominance means basically. And after that, you're going to get one and final wave 5 over here. So overall, from the bigger picture perspective, this is like A, B, and C, and after which I am expecting a big all season is what I'm anticipating. Max it can go to 49.3%, but that's like a big fake out over here, and absolutely trap a hell lot of bears over here who are literally selling the alts and capitulating. These are all capitulations that's happening. You're gonna get one more big capitulation maybe today or tomorrow, or maybe the early next week. We're gonna get some big capitulation. I think the next week we are absolutely going to see the bottom across the board, absolute bottom. So basically, the first week of June, we see the bottom, and from second week onwards, we start pumping. And it's like the wave 4 is going to be, so June, from second week to fourth week, I anticipate that we are absolutely going to have the big relief bounce across the board, which is going to make us a big and huge money, guys. If you really want to trade with me and don't want to miss my calls, or do join the Walsh Wealth group. The link is mentioned in the description, and we have a lot of good traders. Raz, Aztecs, John, of course, is the god of crypto, of course. Alice, you can literally join us, guys. Don't miss this opportunity. The market is not dead. Even if it is dead, you should know how to capitalize on these kind of opportunities. Also, remember one more thing, guys. Many traders I've seen on the Twitter, they show you the screenshot. Even if you really think that I do that kind of thing, you should definitely tell me as well. Yeah, they will show you the percentage, like they will show you 20x 20 times leverage, and they'll show you 200% gains. Remember, that's not important. What is important? The risk reward. How much risk reward you are taking. If your risk reward is just 2%, like this, just 2%, even if it bounced 9%, it don't make sense. It's like you're risking only $100, for example, and you're making 160 bucks, just 160 bucks, despite of the fact that you might say 180% gains, with 20x leverage. That's bullshit. So just don't fall for all this kind of tricks if you're a noob, honestly. But yep, just follow the risk reward traders. Honestly, that's the best way to make money, guys. So BTC, overall the plan is this. On the higher term time frame, if I have to tell you about the BTC, well, I do expect BTC to follow USD dominance, that you're gonna most likely, as I mentioned, 33k, and then one more wave down, and after that I expect a big bounce across the board. That would be around 39 to 40k, and maybe even a big reversal as well. So maybe we've breached the 40k levels, and then kalas, we just keep on pumping. So that's where we just need to say. But before we just keeps on pumping, I just want to focus on the LTF move right now, or WXY. The W is already played. X is in the formation, and the X move is most likely going to end between 27.1 to 27.6 is what I'm anticipating. I should end. It can even be in 27.9 if we hold the 28.6 levels, guys. Honestly, if Ethereum finishes its move and dump to $1,550 levels with BTC holding 28.6, which I don't think so, then BTC bottom is literally in. But I think BTC is also going to dump. So wait patiently, guys. From next week onwards, I think June is going to be a very nice month for everyone. So capitalize whatever you can make in the month of June. That's going to be awesome for each and every one of us. So just capitalize. Don't sleep. Give up all your lavish life, or give up all your comfortness. Just be discomfort, and whatever you can capitalize on, just capitalize it. Trust me, June is the month we should be able to make at least 20 to 30% gains in the month of June minimum, and that's like without leverage. If you do leverage and if you rotate your capital frequently, identify opportunities, you can literally make like 300 to 400% gain. Depends. Now, we have discussed about Ethereum, we have discussed about BTC, we have discussed USD dominance, and we have discussed BTC dominance. The most important chart for us right now is Defi. Defi, if you remember, I posted on the Twitter 3 days back. I would say 4 days back, when Defi was here, I posted that we are going to literally reject and go to the levels of 3,000, and that's exactly what we did. If you can see, it's like almost 24% dump on the Defi, guys. 24% dump. Well, these kind of a move, it's very hard for a normal trader to predict for a price action, guys. Many were expecting it to pump, but let's see what we are. Let's be realistic. And now it's like it has already reached my $3,038 702 Fibonacci level retracement target. But I do anticipate that along with the Ethereum has one more move down, and BTC also has one more leg down. I anticipate that DeFi will also going to go probably to the levels between 786 and 886 Fibonacci levels. But remember, DeFi is going to have a big bounce because it is doing A, B, and C. So remember, I'm anticipating DeFi to probably bounce to 5,092. So don't miss don't miss the pump. So what you're gonna do is when DeFi goes under the levels of 2,913, start buying dips on for the coins like Aave. You should buy Aave. You should buy Sushi. Is very bull, guys. Trust me, it's very bullish. Sushi is forming a big bullish wolf waves. Just don't miss it. Whatever the dip you get, it just buy on spots. Trust me, you're gonna make minimum 80 to 90% gains on Sushi on spot itself. Then you should not miss Aave. You have Link. You also have RSR is also looking good for a big bounce. A lot of DeFi coins like Kava. You have blah blah shit, whatever the coins here. But you should buy DeFi exactly whenever you go in the levels of 786 to 886 Fibonacci levels. Okay. That's what you should do. One more also I'm gonna give you, and a bonus is Near. So I'm anticipating that Near is looking very good from the HTF perspective. This is the Binance chart on the Near. What I'm anticipating that the green box that we have around $4 to $3.5 is the levels where I anticipate that I will be buying spots on Near, because a Near looks awesome, and we are most likely finishing the wave 3 here. So I'm anticipating a big bounce on the Near, somewhere around 96 to 98% minimum from $3.8 levels. The optimal trade entry zone for the Near will be around 3.7, but I will be start buying from $4 spot till 3.6. I'm going to slowly add so as to bring my average to somewhere around 3.8 to 3.85. And that is going to give me a best risk reward because the stop loss is like 3.5. Anything under 3.5 we close daily, and a week is fine, but if we close daily under 3.5, I'm gonna sell off Near and probably just gonna go away for the Near. But I do think that it's gonna hold, and I think Near is gonna have a very big pump very soon, like 90 to 96%, and after that we can have one more big down, accumulate over here like what Solana did previously, and then we can have a big push. If this my wave counts are valid, and if we are doing A, B, and C of the bigger cycle, Near will not go anywhere under $3.5. It can wick to 3.3, but that's it. I don't expect like this. It can go to maximum level of 2.7, but that's it. So it's like this is a max for the wave 5, even if it wants to go. But from there, I'm anticipating that the wave 5, let's say minimum target for another cycle would be 261, which is 49.9, and 361, which is $68, which is like 17x 1700% gains, guys. So I think Near is something you should definitely look for it. Don't miss it. At least buy spots. Forget about the leverage, but spots is the best. You can make money on the near. Actually, the risk reward is amazing, guys. So that's all what I have for now on the BTC. Stay patient. My plan is to pretty much sample 27,000, 27,600 is what I'm still eyeing, guys. I'm having a nice long on BTC from 27,965. And I'm going to DCA over here. I'm not to book profits, but I have hedged my longs at almost 29,550 with 1:1 shorts. So practically my profits are locked and my stop loss for the hedge is same. So if we are holding the levels of 28,600 in case, then yes, we might look for a fake breakout, which might lead to this and might even go for like this if in case if we hold. But I'm not sure if it's gonna hold because Ethereum is bearish and it needs to take these lows. And once we take these lows, you're gonna get a nice opportunity for Ethereum. Another 40% move. That's where the BTC dominance is gonna go for the wave 4 actually. So you're gonna have expect on some more bleed from here, like another 4 to 5% bleed on the alts more than the BTC. So if BTC bleeds 5%, also are going to bleed 10% more, 10%. So just, keep this thing in the mind. So that's all what I have for now. And if you like to support, please do trade on the Bybit using my referral link. Deposit the funds, deposit high, bigger than 30-40k. I think you're gonna get a nice 3.5% bonus on whatever the funds you deposit, guys. It's something Bybit is gonna give you if you use my referral link. So thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. If you like it, please subscribe. Also follow me on the Twitter. The link is mentioned in the description. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.